So I invite we start entering this space that we will enter now. Center ourselves. First, I want to ask: are you already in the PM context? Perfect. Okay. So take a deep breath and start to find our center. Where is our energetic center? Our attention and breathing. We starting to push to us the center of our energetical body. Hmm. Can breathe in the belly really deeply. And when your energetic center is in your physical center ready, we can declare our ground card. My ground card is green gold.
Mine is dark green.
Thank you. And now we declare our personal bubble. And I declare to a gold cube that around us here in this space where we work and navigate now. And when you're ready, you can come back, open the eyes. Welcome. Hello, Catherine.
Hello, Gabriela.
Hmm. So one first logistical thing that I want to bring, it's if some word that I say you don't understand, please ask for me repeat and or saying some different way because sometimes I use Brazilian English and some different speakers don't understand. So I bring it. Do you want to bring some logistical thing?
No, actually, I don't know. How long is it
1 hour.
planned?
So for
Okay.
you it's until 8:30,
Okay.
and for me until 3:30.
Mm.
You are in the future. Okay. So hmm, I want to start to share that I'm feeling right now fear about bring this topic just with one person here because I create expectation that we would have 5 people and people don't appear here, and I feel fear because it's something really new for me doing something like that in another language, and this fear motivate me to navigate in this question that it's so alive for me right now that what's impossible, what is impossible things. And I guess that this question there is so connection with the fear because doing possible things we need the fear, we need our fear, because our fear actually for me my fear guide me for really unpredictable ways that I've never went before. And I want to start asking for you when you saw this question in the flyer, what land in you, what burn in you, and what comes to you when you heard this question, what is impossible?
Actually, it is like a journey for me. It has to do with trust into universe that makes impossible things happen. And I have the vision or the idea that also impossible things are possible. Like circumstances are occurring. yes, you can't plan, or door are opening, you will meet people, they deliver you with the exact great information you need. Things like that is are activated by this question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And with your speech comes to me the another question that so then what is possible?
Yeah.
And what is possibility? Like because this question come up to me in the context where I was working with my gremlin and I was doing an experiment that before I guess that was totally impossible to do. And I want to share this experiment, this legend that happened the last week. I'm in the third chapter of Gremlin Transformation with Vera, and for we enter in the third chapter, we need to do a crazy experiment that was use a different box, like a character, like enter in a different box and do something that our box never could do before. And I asked possibility for my tree cell. And what my tree cell brings to me was okay. For you, Gabriella, I have the possibility that you can use king box, like a woman that's really powerful and have a lot of money, and you take the 300 reais exchange for
Ah, reais is money.
yeah, it's
Mhm.
the Brazilian it's like
Currency.
euro. Yeah, currency exactly. So 300 reais is like in euro is like 60 euros. And take this amount of money, go to supermarkets, to banks, and exchange for little notes like 2, 5, 10 reais. So then you have a lot of money in your hand, and you go to a public space with this box of king and powerful woman, and will spread money in the air. And when my true self gave me this possibility, I said it's impossible. I can't do it. It's impossible for me do it. Because for my box, for my personality, I don't like to be powerful, to look like powerful. And I have a lot of troubles with money. It's scarcity thing, and my box is totally scarcity about money. I don't have enough. Will over money. I don't have money for the next month. Blah 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 blah. And when they offered me this possibility to wear this new box, my box was freaking out. I was like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. But I accept the challenging because one of my bright principles is adventure and aliveness. So I said, okay, let's bring adventure and aliveness in a terminal, a bus station. And I went to a bus station with my friend, and I didn't just spread, but when I enter in the box and my friend make up in me and make me look like really powerful, like she put me clothes in me that in me that I never wear before, like a really fancy jacket and really fancy dress and really fancy makeup,
Mhm.
and I was like feeling totally different in totally different body. And I went there and I felt to start to speak with people and start to make questions to people in the bus station. Like, if the money is not a problem, what you could to do in your life? If you have right now 100 million euros, what you gonna do? What you could do if you don't have to work? What is your dream that you're putting the shell because you don't have time or money? And I start to speak with people, And people was like, what the fuck, this woman's crazy. And then I take the money as I said, okay, so here's the solution. And I start to and get the money. And people was in the first moment, people don't believe it. People didn't believe it and was like, it's a false money. No man, no way, it's impossible. That she's spreading money. But suddenly a guy went to take and everyone come and the money over like in 5 seconds. And but the better part for me in this experiment was realize that what making things impossible for me is my box, and I'm not my box. So then I can navigate in different things. So comes to me share this legend because what I've been experienced about impossible things, it's a lot of things that my box says that it's impossible, but actually it's stories, it's rules that I created for a reason, and sometimes it's a reasonable reasons. Like, okay, because in the past, in my childhood, I didn't have money, da na na. But right now, it's not the reality anymore. But I keep going with these stories and these rules that make me limitation about what is possible for I do. And I'm keeping in my mind and I want to bring to this space where we navigate, it's what are separating me and you for doing what our heart, our archetypal lineage want to do in the world, and what is keep away of us. What is in between of these things? What do I need to do these impossible things? So this question is really alive for me right now. And so the next step that I want to bring is like, what keep you, what you can you realize that keep you away from doing impossible things, from do what your heart is burning on to do, for do what your archetypal lineage every day is sent to you in your work table to do, and you and me are avoiding. So I want to bring this question for the space.
I'm a little bit confused because back.
Catherine, it's frozen a little bit for me. Could you repeat, please? I heard
Yeah,
that you are confused because.
because my first answer to this question is fear. I thinking about impossible things, like also changing a box, is then I feel fear. And I'm confused because at the very beginning you said that fear is needed. So how can that be? At the same time, I feel that fear is holding me back, and this fear is needed to, yes, how this functions. Um, I- in my life, I I guess I did a lot for changing my box. I'm at a very different point in my life than I was 20 years ago. And in between, there were also situations I took my courage and I was just jumping somewhere. But everything was in a possible, thinkable context. Yeah. So now I have the impression in my life I'm standing at the edge to really jump into the unknown. And at the moment it's just too much fear. It would perhaps it would mean to let my new job go.
Yeah. So I heard that you are in your head now and you feel that your fear push you back and you have this confusion because I said that you need the fear to go to a no, but the fear is pushing you back and you are in this edge. And right now you feel fear because about the work, for example.
Yeah, I feel fear of falling out of the community in the sense of yes, the social environment, I don't know the English word. I feel fear because it could be the wrong decision. It is like a dream job, and I can't understand why there is a part in me that wants to let it go already. I feel also fear about reactions from my family or from my colleagues. No one would understand. I feel fear of no more having enough money. I feel fear to follow a ridiculous, naive vision that can't, which is not possible.
A vision that is not possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you repeat just the first one when you say social environment is like it's like the tribe that you create in this job? You feel fear about lose this tribe, these friends?
Yes, and I will check the word. It is not only losing the tribe, it's like losing belonging, yes, in a bigger society. Yeah, society. It is some anonymous group of people, a big group of people, the normal society.
It's like
modern culture.
Yeah, it's like not belong from this group, this society, the mother culture. It's like be the wolf alone.
Yeah.
So this fear of aloneness.
Yeah.
Yeah, let the fear. Let you. Did you realize that you speak about the fears laughing, like trying to not feel it, like no, I know that you are there, but I don't want to feel.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to try again? Experiment, let the feeling in your body and like feeling this fear.
Mm.
You want to try again?
Mm. Yeah, I feel fear of losing connection to the society. I feel fear of being alone, of lacking money. I feel fear of doing the wrong decision. And I feel fear that it is just a naive vision that is not it will not happen.
Yeah. Let the fear flow in your body. It's a lot of fears.
Mm-hmm.
Fear of being naive, of this vision, fear about lose the money, fear about be isolated of the society, fear what about what people will think, your family, your friends, your colleagues, about your decision, fear if it's a wrong decision because it's a dream job that you have.
Mm-hmm.
And can you feel if this fear that you're feeling about this edge where you are now, it's an emotion or a feeling?
Yeah, well, I feel at the moment it's like a mixing of fear and sadness, and I become aware that that makes me like numbing in a way, or just collapse internally. So yeah, actually the fear is showing me, there is something um, pushing me towards the unknown, and it's like a mechanism to take all of energy out of my system, so I will become blocked, and I know this. And yeah, I'm laughing again. It's actually, it makes me very sad and angry.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's enough.
Hmm. And
Mm.
you feel sad because
I feel sad because I can't live my life with my full energy.
yeah, because there is this block that's pushing
Mm,
you away.
mm.
Hmm. And angry because
Because I let that happen.
hmm. And how can you use the energy of this sadness and this angry for do something about? Because this sad and this angry is this feeling that it's coming up now as you speaking. How can you use their energy, their powerful energy, to do something about it?
Mm.
You can close your eyes
Mm-hmm.
and let the, the sad grow up a little bit in your body and let her show what is important for you in this situation. And you can ask for her sad, what is important for me?
Mm. Yeah, for me, it is important to have a relaxed life, a happy life, a fulfilled life, a connected life.
Yeah, for you, it's really important to have a connected life, a relaxed, fulfilled life.
Mm.
And this sadness is showing you what is important, and she is bringing the information that it's not happen.
Mm-hmm.
And your anger, what your angry bring. Angry, what can I do for with it?
Yeah, I want to stop that.
Yeah, and ask to
I
her,
want,
how can I stop with it? Give me possibilities. Ask to your anger, give possibilities to you. If you want to,
yeah, just do it. Just do crazy things. Just try out. I don't have anything to lose, actually. Yeah.
yeah. Hmm. And,
And now there is also joy
yeah, joy because
because I'm doing it. And yeah, it's hard for me to stand, like, I'm taking time now, 1.5 hours with you, exploring stuff. And actually, I should answer emails because probably up to from tomorrow I'll be occupied for some days, so I can't do it. And I just, okay, no one will die. And yeah, I make new decisions by spending time with new things.
yeah, yeah. And I want you to propose an experiment to we do right now with our anger. I will propose and you say yes or no. Okay. I feel that we can do right now an experiment with our anger. That it's we use some tool like this to we increase like in 30% maybe our anger in a way that we can have a talk with our anger and ask to our anger what is the next step that we need to give to do what is important to us. What is ask to our anger possibilities to make the next step. Because for example, you needed to respond emails right now, and your anger, you use your anger to say no, I will not do it right now. And your anger bring the next step. Okay, I will spend this time 1 hour and 30 minutes with Gabriela in this space to explore something that I don't know what it's gonna be. And you are here. And what is the next step that our anger can bring to us that we are stopping because of some emotion or because something in our box or whatever. Anything can stop us, but our anger have this power to show what is okay. Next step is that. So
Mhm.
I propose that for 1 minute one of us let the anger get bigger, and another one will hold space and make the question and like ask to your anger what is important, and we let our anger set without thinking what is important right now, and who is holding space can write in a paper the main words of the person says, and can and then of this question what is important, we ask for our anger what is the next step, what I need to do, what I need to stop. So it's these two parts. 1 minute up, rise up our anger, start to speak and question to our anger what is important, and we speak what comes, and
Mm-hmm.
then we ask what is the next step, what need to change.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I will get a towel.
yeah, I will get my phone to take time. Towel and book. Do you want to start like a space holding or like practicing?
Mm, I would like to start with space holding.
Okay. Can you see the time?
Yep.
Oh,
1 minute, what is important, and 1 minute, what is the next step?
yes.
And I ask you this question several times.
Yes. Actually, feel what if you feel that I'm stuck, you can
Yep.
ask him. What else?
Okay.
And if 1 minute it's not enough because I don't know if it's gonna be enough, we plus two for 2 minutes each one. Okay.
Okay.
I will do. Okay.
So, rise your anger and let him. Yeah, go.
For me, it's important that I'm present with people.
Go. Yeah,
For me, it's important that I have time to call to my mom.
go.
For me, it's important that I can do the things without plan. What do you do?
Go.
For me, it's important that uh, that I spend time with people without think of my job, without think what is the next thing that I need to do, what in my mind, and not spend time with people with how my body's and my heart.
Yeah,
And for me, it's really important the connection that I have. It's like looking in the eyes and have time to be present and not just online calls. And I don't know why I keep going, just have more and more calls every day and not spend time with my friends and who I love.
yeah.
There's time.
I forgot the time. I guess it is a minute.
Sorry.
I forgot to set the time, so but I guess it was a minute, and you told a lot.
Okay.
So we go to the next step with what's the next step?
It's what I need to do to make happen what is important for me.
Can you repeat that?
Sorry?
Can you repeat that? I didn't.
What is what I need to do
Mhm.
to this thing that is important for me happen? As I said, bring from it comes to me that it's important connection. It's
Yeah,
important that I want to spend time in presence with my friends and not just with calls. And it's important for me that I am not just worry about the schedule and the things that I need to do, and I just be with them, be with who I love, and not just thinking about the next thing that I need to do. So now I want to ask to my anger what I need to do, what is possibilities that you bring to me that this thing changes. That I
Mm-hmm.
so then I can spend time with my friends. I can
Yeah.
be okay. When I can go, you let me know.
Yes. Go.
Anger, what I need to do, what is the way so then I can have connection with my friends and with who I love. You need to find new friends where you go. It's like you start to travel now and you can make friends wherever you go. And you can buy tickets and spend 1 week or 2 weeks with them. Like in next week before going to Europe, you can buy a ticket to visit your best friends in our country. And you can just not you can call them, but with presence. It's not because you call them that you can connect with them. And you can use your non-linearity to create a moment even online, like do a picnic online, or watch a movie online, or do things that you love, even that you are not distant. You need to stop have a bullshit excuses to not connect with them just because of the work. You
Yeah. That.
need to take off this bullshit of excuses about don't have time, because you have time. You create your time.
Yeah.
And if you use your beautiful time with them, so then you can have beautiful time to do your work.
The time is over, and I guess you have collected some essence. Hmm.
Wow. I've never did this experiment. I love it. Okay, so I will do it tomorrow. I will invite my friends to do an online picnic.
Ah, great.
I love this idea.
Yeah. And you are coming to Europe.
Sorry,
No, I'm sorry. You are in your writing.
I was writing that I will do the online picnic. What you catch?
Okay. I just questioned. You will come to Europe.
Yes, I will do the lab here for school.
Okay.
Where do you live in Europe?
In Switzerland.
Switzerland? Swiss?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Hmm.
Hmm. Thank you for hold space.
Hmm. Shall I send you my?
Um, then can you take a picture?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will mark the time for you.
And I will just inform my colleagues and close the window.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. Let's go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Go. What is important for you?
For me, it is important to be present and to be relaxed and to be open and to enjoy life and to feel what is.
Yeah, go, go, go. More anger, more anger.
For me, it is important to think to create new things and to jump. I want to jump.
Yes, go.
Ah!
Yes,
Ah!
jump where you want to jump. Go. Keep going.
It is important to be myself, to be present, and to speak with other people, to connect with them,
Yes, yes. Go. Be
to
yourself.
follow my intuition,
Yeah.
and just do it.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's important to show up.
Yeah. It's important to show up.
Hmm?
It's important to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can keep for the end and stop totally. Yes. And if some feelings comes, let flow too.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You bring that it's important for you be present, open to joy, create new things, jump in it. Be yourself and connect with people. Following your intuition and just do it, just go. It's important to you show up to the world.
Hmm.
So, what now? Ask to your anger. What can you do for do the next step to for this? Just the next step. It's not the future, the crazy plans. Just the next step that you need to do.
Okay. Okay.
1, 2, go. Yes. Go, go, go. Yes. Yes.
Just I saw my making like that.
Yeah. You saw your dad. Keep going. Keep going. What your dad is doing.
I see myself dancing and like let all the things out.
Yeah. You see yourself dancing and let everything out. Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. What else happened? What else it's
I
happening?
it's 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 okay. It's just okay. It's like, yeah, there's nothing more, or that's what's my impression, or it's like I feel empty,
About the
or
about the anger?
I was just enjoying the anger. Perhaps that is also
Yeah.
an
And
information.
you said two things. You said that your dad, you see your dad, and then you see you dancing.
The first one was making like this. I have the fist and like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And what does the
and
dancing?
dancing and making this, like,
Like dancing and
yeah,
let your body move.
yeah,
Perfect. Yeah, the time over. Yeah.
yeah,
Let the anger down.
yeah, and just proceed with the process.
What is the process?
Well, for example, the 333.
Yeah. And when you say about the dancing, doing it, comes something else to you because you said that it's important for you be present, open to the joy, and show up.
Mm, no, nothing else.
Mm, yeah, I don't know why, but I will share. Come when you bring, come to me something like creating a space where people can dancing with their feelings and show up their feelings like anger and like doing this, and I don't know why it comes out, but yeah.
Mm. So
Thank you for accept going to was really precious for me.
thank you. Hmm.
So what comes to me with it and my voice right now is the cheat that it's maybe our feelings, it's the source to do the impossible. And when you said that you feel confusion about this fear thing, like you are in the edge and all of these fears is pushing you up for do the next step. Fear of it. I I was feeling this fear pushing me up off my edge when I before I decided to go to Europe and oh my god, I use so much my voice. 1 minute. Okay. Before I decided to go to Europe, I was in this ad and I had so much fear that I almost give up of this decision because I never travel abroad. I'm living in Brazil since that I born and I never go abroad and I have this big fear about money and I was like, okay, but it's euro and real, it's a currency, Brazilian currency. It's so much less than euro, so it's impossible that I go to there. And this fear, I started to enter in this fear that was pushing me 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And what changed was two things for me. The first thing was about have a team. have people, a
A
team,
team.
yeah, have a team, have people that support me, and have people that say, go, beep, I have possibilities. Like, so the first thing that helped me 3 weeks ago when I was freaking out and totally like I don't know if I do it and almost giving up was having this team and listen my feelings. So one of the people of this my team, Israel, he was talking with me and he realized how much fear I was feeling. And he started to ask, okay, what is about this fear? And we started to separate, okay, this fear is emotion, this fear is a feeling. And I started to do emotional healing process with the emotions. And with the feelings, he started to navigate with me in these feelings and question to these feelings what you have to be. So for example, about the money, I was with the emotion a fear and sad emotion about money. And it was about I go to there, realize a dream, and I will lose my money if I do it, and I will not have enough. And I did an emotional healing process where I come back to my childhood, where my mom realized her dream and he failed. He lose her money, and we started to live in scarcity. And I made a decision in the past where if I live a dream, if I do what my heart is doing, I will live in scarcity because I can't have both. Or I have realization, or I have my dream, or I have scarcity. I can't do the both together. And it's
Mm,
freezing. I
now the connection is. Ah, now you are here again.
I come back. So
Yeah.
I will come back a little bit. So I made this decision, and this decision was stuck in me and was making me believe that is not possible. So emotion, I believe that is one of the things that stop me to do what is impossible. Because it's something about the past that not serve anymore for me right now, but it's in me. So it was the first thing. And the second thing was the fear, the feeling, fear, because I didn't have the money. So it was accurate in the reality. I didn't have the money, and this feeling of fear is not emotion, was saying to me, okay, you don't have money, you need to do something. And Israel started to guide me, okay, ask to your fear what you can do. Ask to your fear what possibilities your fear can bring. And it was magic because after that I did this emotional healing process, I started to ask my fear and I closed my eyes. I let my fear get bigger in my body and start like shaking and feel the conscious fear. And this fear started to bring to me a lot of possibilities. Like, okay, you can call to this your friend in Europe and ask if she can host you for 1 week. You can ask if your friend that money is not a problem, if she can lend for you money to buy the ticket. You can start to do a lot of work talks about things that you want to do and just invite people, even that just one, two, or three people comes. And can you start and poo, 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 and start comes a lot of things that I could to do. And I started to speak, and my friend started to record in the cell phone what I was speaking. And when I saw, I had a lot of possibilities that my fear was bringing. So I'm sharing it because when you say that you are in the edge and the fear it's pushing you up, it's possible. That fear, it's pushing you up. But there is another possibility that it's this fear that can help you make the impossible. This conscious and powerful fear that can put the floor in the invisible for you make the next step. And for we do impossible things, we need to see invisible. We need to see the invisible. And the energy that gives to us this energy of invisible is our fear, is our intuition. So when you say that you it's important for you follow your intuition, it's like it's this sniff that fear brings, like for this way it's a better way. And it's crazy because we are in our mind the old map of the fear yet. This fear of paralyzed, this fear that insecure, this fear of covered, this fear of stop. And this old map, it's inside us yet. At least in me, it's inside me yet. And there's a lot of time that I take myself in this place where the fear is stopping me. So I'm discovering these ways how to use the fear, this energy. And one of these things that I shared is the ways that I've been discovering. And yeah, what is alive for you right now? I talk a lot. I want to hear what is happening inside of you right now.
It's there is hope, and the thought that I want to make a fear club, even though I am very good at screaming. There is also some tiredness and some thoughts about the things I need to do after. There is also the thought that I don't know what is a work talk, but what I experience with you, for me, it is a wonderful space of experience. And it is almost like a one-to-one coaching.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a different space because it's a different dynamic because we are in a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been discovering what is work talk. For me, it's like a playground
Mm-hmm.
where I can be a lot of things. For me, it's been a place where I connect with people like you and new and know more people that I'm not met before and share what is alive and do experiments like we did now. And yeah, it's like a playground where I just bring the question and see what happened. I don't have a plan, like I not plan nothing that we are doing
Mm-hmm.
here. And it's a beautiful experience about not plan and let the nothings bring the to the space what is need to be bring.
Mm. that it makes me laughing. the I will have some lectures to give in a few weeks. What if I would not prepare them?
Yes!
Or at least not fully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is a distinction about preparing. It's
Mm-hmm.
different preparing and planning.
Mm-hmm.
What I've been discovering is that planning is like the things need to be happen in this way. It's like a teacher that planned the class. Oh, I will give math, and then I will give this exercise, and then I will give the test. It's like this planning way. And holding space in these last 6 months, I've been discovering a different way about do it. It's about preparing. Like to be here, I'm not planning what to do, but I prepare. I prepare to space. I turn on a candle. I declare my bright principles. I center myself. I declare a gold cube. I nourish my bodies before stay here. I I've been practicing centering. So I've been preparing so much to be here right now. So I'm preparing, but I'm not planning. So what if you prepare for your lecture instead planning? What if you have the topic of the lecture, a question? Question's a wonderful way of start some lecture or something like that. And you prepare. You clean the space to bring Drala. You know what is Drala?
No. Oh, Trello. Doch. Yes, I know it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like the clarity in physical space. You bring clarity for your physical space. So you organize the space, you prepare, you clean the things, and you prepare a candle to call your bright principles. And yeah, you experiment a different preparation and go to the space with a no and with your fear to navigate, and with your anger to be clear, and your sword to bring clarity, and with your sadness to connect with people with your speaking, and with your joy to space holding and create high level fun. And experiment what happened if you do it. What happened with people, and what happened if you let that people that you are talking bring what they are need, like making question in the beginning and scanning what they need.
Hmm.
And if you do it, please tell me your landed. Share with me later. I really want to know what happened with your experiment. Do you want to try it? Do it.
I'm not sure yet. It is a whole week.
Oh, it's a whole week of lectures.
So
Yeah.
I'm open to include in the preparing also some topics, and I'm used not to have a schedule, this and this and this and this. So I'm also open to go with what is needed. But I'm liking that I never scanned really what is needed. So it's somehow like exploring new possibilities.
Yeah. Holding space For me, it's about doing possible things.
Mhm.
And I come to me two possibilities. Do you want to hear?
Mhm.
The first one is that comes to me was that you make this experiment about create a space without nothing planned, like without topics, just with the question before this 1 week lecture. Like, I don't know, create a work talk and invite people and create this space for 1 hour and see what happened. So then you experiment before the lecture, and so this one possibility. and and for you feel your fear conscience guiding you in
Mhm.
this space. And another possibility is do it just in the first meeting, and
Mhm.
if works you choose if you keep going
Mhm.
in the whole week. And if it's not work, you feel like no, doesn't work, so then you keep with the planning. Like you do the planning of all the
Mhm.
week, but in the first meeting, the first lecture, you experiment do without the planning, and asking what people need, and experiment using your feelings and this nothing holding space. And if you see, oh, no, doesn't work for this lecture, these people doesn't work, you take your plan. But could be experiment for the first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited
I see it.
to see this experiment. I'm excited. I'm like this because the first time that I did it was because a friend I started to hold space for the anger, like an anger club. And I remember that my first anger club that I hold space, I made a planning for each meet. Like we would do this exercise and this exercise and this exercise, and in the end we would do the dragon dreaming, the dragon speaking, and we would do this. And in the second anger club, my friend Israel give me this experiment that I said to you, and I was like, oh, no way, I don't know if I do it. And he was excited with me, like me. I'm excited sharing with you now. And I was, oh, I don't know if it work. And I remember that when I did, I had my plan, but I was with this background and happened totally different of my plan, and it was so amazing, and people appreciate me so much in the end, and come out so much emotions and legend of people. And I was, whoa, I guess I would try again, and I try again, and I try again, and now I'm do every time like this. But yeah, um we have now 15 minutes, and in this 15 minutes, in this 15 minutes, I propose that we share a little bit about something that it's impossible for now right now, and ask for possibilities for another person about it. So, like, I can share something, can be something little, some challenging with my box, or with my some relationship, or some dream, or some next step, and that's something that I'm seeing like impossible now, and ask for possibilities. What do you think about it?
Mhm.
Are you turning on for do it?
Mhm.
Okay. Do you want to start?
So I'm telling you, and you will give me possibilities.
Yeah, you share something that you are seeing like impossible right now for in your life.
Yeah. Okay. Um, for me, it seems impossible finishing my dissertation till November.
Invitation?
My dissertation, that is a degree of the university. I need to actually, I need to write a book, a scientific based one.
Mm. And you need to write until November.
That was the plan.
Hmm. And what is about this study?
It is about learning processes in a mediation course.
Like mediation conflict?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. I will take my possibility stone.
Mm.
One is here. Okay. So you bring possibilities about how can you make possible finish your degree about learning process in conflict mediation until November. Okay. Are you with a pen and a book?
Mhm.
Okay. One possibility is you start to speak with your friends and do like a three cells and have meetings weekly where you bring the questions, and after this meeting you write part of the books, because if you speak with them you can write easily than thinking alone with yourself. Another possibility is you make contact with people already studied about it. It's like not you don't need just read a books about it, but you can mainly talk with people about it, because in conversation you can have so much insights, and then you can go to scientific research, like read the books and take parts of the books. So it's another possibility. Another possibility is you research events around the world that it's happened about the conflict mediation, and how conflict mediation can bring learning to people in companies. For example, you can connect with a institute in Brazil. It's called Instituto Amuta, where they study about connection designs. And connection design is about how the people learn in relationship. And relationship and learning process have a totally connection. Another possibility is you connect with a person called Tanya Mujica. Tanya Mujica studies for a long time about mediation conflict and self-directing learnings. Another possibility is you send in the village group of PM, asking for people that work in PM context of mediation conflict, because they can bring ideas and more possibilities for you. How can you do it? Another possibility that comes to me right now is you do different book. It's not just a book about like normal book, but creating image and new maps of learning and conflict. What is conflict and why you can learn in a conflict? um Another possibility it's you create a goal, like what can you earn if you do it, and find why you are right, why do you want to write a book, what is the reason behind, and you can ask for someone hold space for you do a dragon speak, for you discover your purpose behind of this book and this research. Mm. Oh my, yeah, is it enough?
Wow, thank you. Yes, thank you very much. That was wonderful. And I hope you can send me links to this institute and this Tanya. I didn't get the name.
Okay, I don't know what I said, so write me in the telegram what the things that I said, so then I can send to you. Okay.
Oh,
You said Tanya
okay.
Mujica.
Musika, ja, genau. I don't know how to write that.
Okay, Tanya Mujica.
And this Instituto Amuta
Mm-hmm. Instituto.
about connection design and learning in relationship.
Mm-hmm. Instituto Amuta and Design de Conexões. Connection designs. These things are in Portuguese, but you can use Google Translator.
Mm-hmm.
I will send to you. There's something else that I said that I need to send you a link.
No, these two. That's fine.
Okay. And by the way, I love it, this topic that you bring. How long the learning process can emerge in the mediation conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
So, wow.
Okay, I will bring something. What is impossible for me now? I'm believing that it's impossible, that I could make possible spend 4 months in Europe doing a backpacking after the lab.
Okay, you want possibilities how you can make 1 month in Europe backpacking after the lab.
Yeah, 4 months.
4 months.
Yes.
And in financially or
Yes. Financially, and yeah, uh, can be financially, but in another ratio.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Are you ready?
I just writing the question. Yes.
You can look for communities. They need some help. Sometimes you can do volunteer work. I see some stars, like, yeah, take the stars from the heaven. Just go by walking with your backpack and you will meet people. Make dragon dreaming. probably you can sing. I see you singing, and you to have a hut in front of you, singing in the public. You can ask in the group of possibilitators in the whole Europe if they can host you. You can make couch surfing. You can also use a bike. And you can propose coachings. So yeah, just propose coachings. And I see people giving you a lot of money. Just create this space and have like a, you need to let go of everything in Brazil and really have this 4-month space in Europe, so you know there is no coming back. Like you make your ticket 4 months in advance, so you know you have to survive till then.
Could you repeat this last one?
So when you make your ticket in advance, 4 months in advance, you know you have to survive till then. And you will. Is that enough?
Yes. Thank you. A lot of possibilities to do. The most that freaking me out was this last one. And I guess I will do it. It's like, let the things here go and buy the ticket for the next two, like, to come just in 4 months. Yes. We are arriving in the end of this space. And for close, I want to appreciate what we create here. It was really valuable for me and valuable, yeah, precious. And I take so much good from this space that we built together. So I'm really glad to meet you, Catherine.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was also very impressionating me and opens the door to so many possibilities. I can ask my anger and my fear about anything. And yes, I take a lot of ideas with me.
Yay. So yeah, that's it. Close this space now to honor the time. And I know that you have some commitments to do now. And or no, I don't know. And let's keep contact in Telegram. Then I will send my link of my newsletter that I've been doing. And I will send these two links, Tanya Mujica Contact and Design Connection.
Great.
that may
Mhm.
help in your research.
Yeah, great. Hey.
You, bye for now. Thank you.
Good night, or no, a good day for you.
Yeah, you are in the future. Good night for you and good afternoon for me.
You.
Bye.
Goodbye.